So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar sight of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Big chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now it's Jovic. DiMarco. Hops for safety. To Damian. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Lautaro Martinez. DiMarco has it out wide and in space. Çalhanoğlu! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now, can they get him away? And he's making progress on the ball. Lovely feet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that face-to-face with the keeper. Chance, surely! Yes! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 13 minutes is number 9.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Mkhitaryan. Oh, such a clever touch. Crosses it in, he gets big. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's gone backward here. He's tried one! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Asllani actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. That's tidy. And the shot! Pulisic powering forward here. Looking for a runner. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, this is a great position. Can he finish? Goal! Inter! And they've got their lead back.
Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
After 26 minutes is number 10, Lautaro Martinez.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead. Pavlovic. And here's Pulisic. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. DiMarco. And it's Aslani. Darmian. Mkhitaryan. In with the challenge. Pavlovic. And the pass is intercepted. And that is out of play. Throw in. Bastoni, and it's DiMarco, and it's played in. Jovic, here's Joao Felix. Turns back here, probably the best option. Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Aslani, Bastoni, and it's Barella. He's on it, can he get away? Played down the flank. Mkhitaryan providing a terrific header. No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Bartesaghi. Half-time getting close now. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's found a way through. Look at the shot at goal! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
2 added minutes
Bastoni
has been indicated.
That's a Serbi. Darmian. Barella. And we've reached half-time.
Inter are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Please kindly remove any cars parked
Well,
on
it
the
has
road
been
outside the stadium.
confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Inter Milan are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And the game has already resumed here. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Joao Felix. Acerbi wins the duel this time. Jovic is onto this. Joao Felix! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Swings. He's got tall. DiMarco. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Takes a shot! Joao Felix. Pulisic does really well there, strong defending. Damian. And it's DiMarco. Joao Felix, who's set up one goal so far. Bartasagi. Damian. And Bastoni. Aslani. Gabia kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mignon gets rid without sophistication.
80,953.
Now it's Jovic. DiMarco. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Mkhitaryan. Gets to show off his quick feet. And it's Damian. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He's in a great position here. Martinez. And the finish! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And yes, it's him again. So now the difference is 3. He's shifting through the gears here. Pulisic. He has found the way through. Now that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off. And they finally...
Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pass has been well intercepted. That has ended up in no man's land. Gabia. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Inter Milan are down to 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And it's Mkhitaryan. Pulisic. No way through. Now it's Jovic. Çalhanoğlu. Over to the left. Now it's DiMarco. Tomori does well to stand firm and defend it. Musa. That has not gone well. Ashlani. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pulisic. He's in a good... And the shot! No mistake! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
João Felix.
So is this the start of a comeback? DiMarco. Inter Milan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's having a shot! Dispatched clinically. With so little time left. Grandstand finish. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel. Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defense.
And Martinez! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Jovic is onto it in a
Maybe
flash.
3 minutes added time.
Acerbi does really well to win the ball there. And back to the keeper. Inter Milan clearly... And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Martinez voted man of the match and deservedly so.
Today, please take some time out to give your
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Inter really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.